Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy frequencies to you guys, beautiful viewers. For those of you guys returning, thank you so much. I am so blessed. And for new viewers, welcome to my channel. So we have 4 options to choose from today. We are looking at how you think this person on your mind feels about you, the connection overall, and then how they're actually feeling. Now, energies could be crisscrossed, so we could be tapping into your person, saying it is how you think they feel, but it's really how your person thinks you feel, and then how you're actually feeling. So if that's the case, you might want to go check out another pile and see if you could find your person in another pile. All right, so it's very common to tap into your own energy because that is the frequency that I am tapping into. So feel free to pause the video, although if the pile does not resonate, you can go ahead and pick another pile. If you tap into your own pile, you can certainly listen to that for more insight, or you can go find another pile. If it doesn't resonate at all, there's lots of other readings on my channel. You can look at the playlist and find whatever reading you think will resonate for you today. All right, so 4 options. We have option number 1 with the Healing Light Tarot, this deck right here. Option number 2, we have the Grunge Tarot. Option number 3, we have the Murder of Crows Tarot. And for option number 4, we have the Literary Tarot. So pick your pile. I will see you at your pick. Hello, my gorgeous pile 1. You picked the Healing Light Tarot. Pile 1, this is your reading. We're looking at how do you think your person feels about you and the connection versus how they actually feel about you and the connection. Now, how you can tell if this pile resonates. If you're not resonating with this first bit, it's not how you think they feel, then this pile most likely is not for you. Now, this could very well be how your person thinks you feel, and then it's your feelings coming out on the back half. So you could technically be tapping into a pile that is energetically resonating around you, but it's your own pile. And if that's the case, you might want to go check out another pile for your person's energy. Of course, that is certainly up to you. Could be spirit wants you to have some insight around how your person thinks you feel and your actual feelings. All right, so let's ask spirit for a clear and concise message here for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. How does pile 1 think their person is feeling about them, about the connection? How does pile 1 think their person is feeling about them and the connection? Clear and concise message, spirit. Thank you so much. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right. How do you think they are feeling right now? So we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the Hermit. We have the World. We have the 5 of Wands, clarified by the High Priestess in reverse. And we have the 9 of Swords. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. Let's pull some oracles as well. Aren't these beautiful cards? They're so beautiful. I love this deck. Talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, and hoovering. We have self-doubt. We have compassion, 1111, with entire heart opening. Got 2 more oracles here for you guys. We have the scholar, investigation, and research. And 1 more. We have the initiates. Acknowledge what you do not know and learn with a beginner's mind so you can become accepted, as my cards fall, accepted as an authority one day. Initiate. Okay, so I thought my tarot cards fell, but they did not. Only the oracle cards. We're okay. All right, so energy. Number 18 is the moon energy. How do you think they feel? Okay, so I think things aren't completely in the greatest place right now, or at least you feel like things aren't at their peak with you and your person. They have been better. They could be a lot better, but they're also not as bad as you might have at once felt. Like you feel like your person is maybe making progress, or your person is learning how to deal with the circumstance, this connection with you. You feel like your person is potentially in an energy here of having to really look at themselves and areas of themselves that they've neglected. And maybe they've been stuck for a really long time. So you don't feel like this person is stuck in the same energy that they might have been in the past. And so you feel like, because I feel like this connection, I feel as though this connection is ended in some way, or shifted or changed, or you put an end to it, or just you guys have parted ways, or for whatever reason, I feel there is a separation here in the connection. So I feel like you feel as though this has triggered this person to go inwards and really take a look at what they weren't wanting to look at before, why they were having a difficult time moving forward, or just choosing this connection. But you also feel as though this person is conflicted, stressed out, not sure what they want. They're doing deep soul searching. They're reflecting back on this connection as a whole. But whatever cycle they were in, you feel like they are coming out of that, or they are putting that behind them. I feel like you're also expecting them to reach out to you. And there's an energy here, maybe of your person has been in sort of cyclical patterns with you. Potentially they could love bomb you, or something here that they do that maybe you're expecting from this person. There's something different about the energy. You feel like this person is now maybe really trying to be honest with themselves, or really trying to look at what wasn't working in this connection. And it could potentially be their inability to let go of something from their past, or allow themselves to move forward. You feel like if this person were to come back, which you feel this person is going to come back, that they will have a greater understanding of what this connection means, that they've done a little bit of shadow work, that they are more in tune with what this connection means, what you mean to them. Any sort of major stuckness they had in the past, they will leave it behind. And they're going to make an effort to really try to get more in tune with the truth of who they are and their intuition. And they're going to figure out here, I think, what makes them happy, which essentially I feel is you, or at least this is how it's coming up, or you're seeing it, like they'll figure out you make them happy. And since this connection has ended, they recognize how unhappy this person is being parted from you and not following their highest calling or their intuition. Yeah, and that they will eventually have to come out of the separation stage or the remorse stage or the regret stage, that eventually they're going to see the light, get sad enough, and do the work to realize that any sort of challenge that was happening here in the connection was due to their own action or lack of action, lack of progress, inability to close some cycle out, hang on to people, places, things that they were having a difficult time letting go of in order to choose this connection. So they did not choose the connection. For a lot of you guys, they could have chose someone else, something else that you feel like essentially is going to be revealed to them, that isn't their path, that isn't what they were supposed to choose, and coming to some realization that they made a bad choice, a bad decision. Yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this is like long-term stability. Could very well be that this person was choosing some sort of structure that they had built for themselves, some practical lifestyle that they might have chose versus this connection, and that there is a need to address that their emotional fulfillment is not housed there, or that there was something lacking emotionally from their environment that they could not attain. So they'll have to address this connection and maybe take this connection more seriously as to where they want to go for the long term in this connection, which they haven't in the past. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm seeing here, and that your person, I do feel like maybe it's been a little while, so you suspect this person is contemplating coming forward once they have understood or realized these realizations. It's more of like what you think your person has realized here rather than how they're feeling. But for feelings, I think you think they're a little torn, they're conflicted, they're reviewing how they've showed up, and they're getting serious, I guess, with themselves. So let's take a look at how they actually feel and see how accurate you are in regards to how this person is actually feeling about you and the connection. Now, I am going to pause it quickly just because I dropped the oracle cards here that I'm going to be using for this reading. I will be right back. All right, so let's take a look at how is this person actually feeling about you and the connection. Spirit, for pile number 1, can we get pile number 1's person? How are they actually feeling about pile 1 and this connection? Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1, Spirit. Thank you so much. How is pile 1's person actually feeling about pile 1 and the connection? How are they actually feeling? Doesn't feel ready yet. So we have the Star, we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, we have the 4 of Swords in reverse, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Pentacles in the upright now, we have the Knight of Swords, we have Judgment at the bottom of the deck, very powerful. Let's pull the oracles. How is pile 1's person actually feeling about pile 1 and the connection? We have High Priest with personal empowerment. Well, you guys had the High Priestess in reverse in your reading, or I guess how you think they feel. We have the Assassin with ruthless conviction. release. Karmic relationship, feeling triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And one of these. How is pile one's person feeling about pile one? We have the teacher, 15. 15 is the devil in the tarot. The teacher, you would do well to read more and otherwise learn about those who have worked diligently to attain what you seek and succeed. Okay. I think you are pretty accurate, except I think you don't know the depth of the severity of this person's real involvement in this. So for some of you guys, like I made mention, they could very well be in a situation with another person, okay, with this karmic relationship, or some sort of, doesn't have to be a person, just a karmic situation that they're needing to resolve. And I am feeling a little bit there has been devil energy, something toxic or unhealthy, maybe a codependency on a certain situation, work, whatever, addiction, relationship, karmic person. I feel like this person is going through lessons here and they understand it. So with judgment, this is very powerful. This person is really being called to look at themselves from a very honest point of view, which you were getting with the Hermit, which was introspection. But I feel like aside from that introspection, this person is also reviewing everything around them, everyone around them. It's like a really big epiphany at the end of the day, and taking in everything. So I feel like this person is a lot more hopeful in a future here. I mean, you were seeing them coming forward or having a realization here that this connection makes them happy, but I feel is almost a little bit more than that. Like, I feel like this connection gives them, it's kind of like a guiding light of hope of where they can invest their future potential in building something for themselves that I feel this person is really getting inspired by, that's allowing them to make changes and movements in their life. Like, they are really, really determined. I think, yeah, what's a little different here is the amount of determination that this person has and their belief in themselves in getting something done. So if this person was wishy-washy and unable to prioritize things in this connection, I think that's what your person is really looking at here, and really trying to understand why and where they were unable to choose and release any sort of toxic attachments they have. Although I do feel like they're working through this. I don't feel like they have released at least what they feel they're needing to release fully. And I feel like this person understands that once they are able to let go and sort through, this person really wants a new beginning here with you. There's like a hope to the future, but they feel like they need to come correct. They need to come healed. They need to come prepared. But I feel like this person really feels like they want to really resolve this. So head on. Like, I feel like they're really focused on this. Yeah. So if this person was engaged in toxic things, they're looking at letting go. And I feel this person is, not only are they determined, I feel like they feel a sense of empowerment based on an understanding of a future potential here in this connection. And I also feel like whatever was sort of wishy-washy or fantasy led, or wherever there was a bit of confusion within themselves, I feel like it's now an understanding of truth in some way. So that could be that Hermit card. Like, I feel like this person is no longer deciding or trying to sort out. I feel like this person is more focused on letting go and releasing what doesn't serve them, and that's their soul energy here. It's not should I and what happens if I don't, or it's more of understanding what they need to let go of and determined and focused on facing this. And for a lot of you guys, I am getting drinking as something that potentially, with the Seven of Cups, when I see, and the Nine of Cups was coming out in your reading, and now we see this cup here with the toxic thing with release. So could be drinking addictions or just addictions in general, where this person is wrapped up in things that I think were taking precedent in their life. Not necessarily only that it was a priority above you, but I feel like it was controlling this person's life. So if it was a karmic relationship, it could have been controlling this person's life in a way that I think they are recognizing is unhealthy, or that they no longer wants to be controlled by an addiction, or controlled by another person, or controlled by a practical situation that was making them feel unempowered. So this person really wants control back of their own future, their own, where they invest, what sort of guide that they have in their own life. And I really feel like they're using this connection kind of to guide them, to lead the way. And there's a lot of hope to starting new in the right way. I'm also hearing from Spirit, that I feel like your person really wants to make sure that they don't miss out on this connection, that they, like if they were to come forward incorrectly, like they don't want to wreck anything here or do something that could jeopardize this future, this connection. So they feel like even if it takes them some time, they'd rather come correctly here. I feel like this person also is a little more in tune intuitively than maybe you had suspected. And I also feel like this person is a little more closer to a tradition or a value that they hold close to them, that means something to them, that maybe they weren't upholding for themselves. Yeah, this is an interesting energy. Almost like if they believed in marriage, for example, I feel like this person might have not have been allowed to, I say allowed, but in their set of circumstances, maybe they weren't allowed to align themselves fully with their value. Whatever was their circumstance here, I think prevented them from aligning to their greatest truth and their greatest value of who they are and what they hold dear and near. So it kind of created a life of its own. And I think it disconnected this person from their truth. It disconnected this person from where they wanted to go in life. So they started to live maybe as someone else or for someone else, or become someone they're not. And so it became this fantasy confusion land of someone that they're not. And I think they found comfort in that, or at least it became their everyday, is what I should say. So it became difficult to break away from codependencies, because that's how they set up their world. So it becomes very difficult to detach. But I think this person is really focused on this. Four of Wands in reverse. So if this person is, we saw the Ten of Pentacles in reverse in yours, and now the Four of Wands in reverse, kind of the same thing. It's like whatever set structures, family systems kind of have to come down in a way in order for them to rebuild. So if they've built their value system around something that isn't working for them in a healthy way, they have to tear it down. And by doing that, they have to let go of people, places, things that they do, what they engage in order to rebuild and have a new beginning for themselves. And I feel like that's what your person is recognizing. It's like, I can no longer be in whatever energy. So yeah, they're really hopeful about it, and determined about it. So I do feel like this connection is something that this person puts on the horizon, but because their focus is really on getting shit done here in front of them, that is their soul energy coming out. It's like, how do I release? How do I get better? How do I do this in the right way? How do I let go of anything here? We have the teacher and lessons here. So it's like, how do I implement what I know now, what I might have been confused at one point, and now I'm coming out of whatever fantasy, whatever it is, but I know I need to release certain things that aren't good for me and recognize where I might be in my comfort zone that is preventing me from choosing what I need to choose. So definitely in the process of healing still. And once this person is done reflecting, healing, I feel this person is definitely wanting to come forward with their truth. I think they're excited about coming forward with their truth, maybe communicating to you what they've learned and what they've been able to do. And yeah, so this is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 2. You picked the Grunge Tarot. Beautiful. Cannot wait to get into your reading. We're going to take a look at how you think your person feels about you and the connection versus how they actually feel about you and the connection. But before we look at them, we're going to look at how you think they feel. So you know whether this pile resonates or not, all right? So if this does not sound like how you think they feel, then you could be in a different pile. But keep in mind, energies could be crisscrossed. This could be how they think you feel. And if that sounds familiar, then the back half could be about how you're feeling about this person and this connection, which could very well be the message from Spirit here today. You could have 2 piles here that resonates. All right, it's up to you to use your intuition, see what is resonating, what does not. But we will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for pile 2 in regards to how does pile 2 think their person feels about them and this connection at this time. How do they think they feel? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Spirit, thank you so much for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. And pile 2, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right, so shake the energies off and let us see how you think this person feels about you and the connection. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we have the Hangman, and it is in reverse. And we also have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. And let me pull the Oracle cards. Spirit, how does pile 2 think that their person feels about them and the connection? We have I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. Let's pull one more of these. We have love. Unconditional love. Self-love. Oneness. Passion. Affection. Attraction. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. So let's pull some more oracles. We have communication. Oopsie. I bent this one. The dreamer. 45, the dreamer. Look to your day and night dreams for guidance. Keep dreaming, keep envisioning, and give back by helping others realize their dreams. 45, okay. 45 could be significant for the number 9, which is the Hermit, for Virgo energy. We have the Orator with communication, confidence. Communication coming out twice. And one of these. All right, that one really wanted to come out. That is Master Alchemist with Violet Flame Activation. Wow. Well, how you think this person feels? Well, you feel like they're going through something right now, quite significant. You feel as though if this person told you that they were interested, maybe they flirted, maybe they were more in this like lighthearted type energy, that you feel like this person is transitioning into a big realization of how much love they actually feel for you. It's like they're getting hit with the reality that they feel love for you, but this also comes with an energy of everything else that they need to address. Like, how much do they love themselves? How much sort of energy has this person been putting in their own self, but also into this connection? Like, they've been slapped with the reality here of reality versus how they've been showing up, and they're having to deal with the consequences of this energy. So I feel like there is a separation here, or there's been a recognition here. Maybe you've communicated to them, or for whatever reason there's a parting of ways, or you guys aren't working right now, and it's because of this person's immaturity, because of this person's inability to communicate truths, because of this person's inability to recognize their love for you, their inability to address themselves on a mature level. So you feel like this person is potentially still a little immature. They might be snooping around on your social media. They might say things here that they regret. They might not say things that they are feeling, and now they're looking back on regret because this, like I said, this connection could have ended. You could have pulled away, but you feel like this person is really going to have to resolve any emotions they have, because they have been either not looking at them or distracting themselves from their emotions, from how they actually feel. And this person hasn't been showing up in this connection. They haven't been engaged. They haven't been cooperating. They haven't been balanced here. So they probably haven't even told you the depths of their feelings at all. And it has, in your mind, been the cause of the collapse of this connection. So deep down, though, you feel like there's something more this person feels for you, that there is potentially a soul recognition, that this person most likely feels a deep sense of love, but they're unable to communicate this to you, and that your person could be highly confused, that your person is now looking back on a situation that they kind of fucked up, quote unquote, and they won't be able to move forward until they resolve parts of themselves here that has screwed something up royally. So part of you also feels like this person, upon reflecting or acknowledging how immature or how much they fell short in this connection, they will have no choice but to step up and to come forward and make things right. That the pain and the recognition and the desire, once the dust settles, will be enough for this person to want to communicate, want to work together, want to make things right, want to acknowledge that there is a deep soul connection here that can't just go unfulfilled in some way, and that they have no choice but to look at their action And if they, yeah, it's like you know that this person knows because they were acting unhealed or they were not acting in their truth. And they've seen this about themselves, and now they're kind of having to sit in their own karma of where they fell short, which is going to allow them to heal a bit better so they can come forward with a change. Intuition's coming through strong right now. Like you feel like this person intuitively has always known that how they were showing up was not to their greatest potential, that they always kind of knew how they felt, but were withholding this or not allowing themselves to fully step up because a lot of healing needed to take place. This person also recognizes that once they address that they haven't been acting in their highest good or their intuition, that they'll need to transition out of old energy, anything that is not working for them. That this person's calling is their highest self, that their aim is to align their actions with their intuition and their highest self, so they show up in their highest version, so they can take whatever pains of how they were showing up and not working and figure out a way to bring it into reality, like someone who is stand up, someone who can communicate how they feel, somebody who is willing to contribute and create something in this connection, because you feel like the ending has triggered this person or your separation has made this person flip their world in a way that they can no longer avoid this sort of change, this sort of need to address themselves. Yeah, like their highest version of love for themselves has been kind of removed when you left, or the fact that this connection has been taken off the table in some way. This person has been forced to say, what is the greatest version of who I can be and how I can love and how I can live in the future, and how do I contribute? How have I and how can I for the future? Because of a realization of needing to acknowledge truths that they might have been avoiding. Yeah, and that you feel like your person was kind of living in some sort of pretend world, maybe by lying to themselves and lying to this connection and just showing up nowhere near their potential. And that they were seeing things from a very, why is his hand so super tiny? His hands look super tiny. They were seeing things from maybe how they've always been sort of doing things, and it wasn't working. It wasn't allowing this connection to grow or to be built upon. That this person could have been very stubborn. This person could have been really fixated on their own way. This person just didn't get a full understanding of what was really kind of going on around them until you feel like you and them parted ways, or the truth came out in some way. And you could have very well told this person, like, unless you communicate or step up, it's kind of over. But you feel like this person is unable to move away from this connection. But you also feel like this person was unable here to move away from their emotional immaturity or something that had them more concerned with that. Like it could be, I don't know, I feel like there's a whole bunch of things because this is collective, but that your person's narrow, immature attachment to something of their own building or the past was more important than prioritizing this connection, or that they were only seeing their world from their own eyes, which led to them taking this connection for granted, or how they showed up in this connection for granted. So it didn't allow there to be anything to build on. And now it's like, okay, they're left with their thing that they chose or whatever was around them, which you feel didn't really make them all that happy anyway. It could have been just a comfort here. So now they're needing to look at this and say, okay, does that bring you a 10 of Pentacles? Is that bringing you something you could build upon? Is that bringing you the love of your life? Is that bringing you healing, and you know that this person is going to say, no, it doesn't bring me any of those things. So now the reality is setting in and they're going to have to deal with truths. So that's how you feel, that they feel. So let's see how close you are to how they actually feel. And I absolutely love, love, love my subscribers, because the last time I did this, I do have another reading like this somewhere, I think one at least. You guys were pretty accurate, and one was pretty accurate without giving it away. It was more the severity of, or the intensity, I guess, of how that person was feeling that I think the person didn't really totally connect with, but they were pretty bang on. So let's see if you're pretty bang on and what you might be missing, or what's more you need to know. So if I haven't thanked you, pile number 2, thank you for being here. Thank you for my new subscribers. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. Let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile 2. How's pile 2's person actually feeling about pile 2? How are they actually feeling? Now, this one did a little bit of a spinorama and it's falling a little sideways. So I think an important key here is that perspective that they were having, how they were seeing their own environment, how they were had narrow vision. I feel like they were prioritizing things that didn't necessarily matter. I feel like this person is amidst this this sort of shift, but I am going to put the Hangman still in the reverse because I feel like it's still happening. I don't feel like it's completely happened yet, but it's like this person is getting a new perspective. And usually with the Hangman, it's like a 180 turnaround in a point of view. It's like they can see someone else's point of view clearly now. They're not kind of stubbornly hanging on to their own perception of something. So I feel like this person is understanding something a little differently. So Spirit, clear and concise here for pile 2. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. How is pile 2's person feeling about pile 2? Oops, I dropped a card. The 6 of Swords fell exactly like that in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Well, the Devil revealed itself, and I do feel like pulling the King of Cups. I am tempted to read these. I think I will, but we'll read them in a bit, okay? So we got 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And let's pull, I'm just going to move these over, and let's pull your Oracle cards as well. King of Cups energy is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have Capricorn coming out. We have more Pisces with the Hangman. We have change right beside that Hangman that I said they were changing their perspective, changing what kind of mattered to them. Enter your vortex, 1010, aligning with infinite abundance. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How synchronistic is that vortex, that whirlwind happening there? And that could be cyclical patterns of behavior that goes round and round, that's leading to some sort of truth, leading to a core of something. The Brawler, lack of empathy and confrontation. We were getting that from the the Page of Swords in reverse. Like I said, it's an immature energy, but it could definitely be somebody who is confrontational. We got 2 cards here. The Ruler, 13, which is the death card number in the tarot. Sometimes you must create and defend boundaries to protect yourself from the invasive or other inappropriate behavior of others. The Ruler. And we also have the Shaman. Number 1, work on healing and empowering yourself if you want to be useful to others on their own journey from suffering to healing. Okay. So, I'm excited to get into your reading. This is a powerful reading. Pile 2. I hope you guys can see all this. So, you guys are pretty intuitive with recognizing here your person's tower moment, I guess, if you will, and their journey of leading them towards something. So I feel like the journey is leading them towards a core truth. And the core truth is this person needs to change. This person is fairly immature from how they've been engaged, I feel, with themselves. I just feel like this person has quite a ways to go. So how they feel? Well, they feel like they're unable to move away from any pains and any sort of, I don't know, like this person feels they cannot make progress here until they address something. And that this person has showed up quite immature. So they recognize that in order for them to make progress, in order for them to come to some understanding and truth, there has to be a change in their behavior, a change in how they engage, a change in how they see things. And only until they do that are they able to align with what they want and abundance for themselves. So they can't run away. This person feels like the only thing that they can really do is address their own nature. And up until now, this person might have not have wanted to confront this about themselves. Up until now, this person might have been very, very defensive and keeping people out and quite cold and guarded. And instead of working with people, they'd push people away. So they recognize they're needing to heal and that the healing process will be a journey. But if they want to get what they want, which I feel is this connection, and I feel that's what's at the core of this vortex, aligning themselves with this connection, infinite abundance that they can have within this connection, this person needs to recognize their devil energies and release and heal. And the devil energy here, I feel, is their on guard, their immaturity, their inability to really connect with themselves and their feelings. I feel like this person has a really difficult time opening their heart space with the Three of Cups, because this could certainly be like letting down our guards, allowing people in, and really, yeah, being able to enjoy others' company and open up that heart space in order for things to progress. I feel like this person has a deep, 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 deep capacity for love. And I feel like this person has deep love for you. So I wasn't seeing in your pile how much love you felt this person felt for you. I feel like there's more love here than you actually realize that this person does feel for you with this King of Cups. This King of Cups is the king in the deck that loves the deepest, and is also a king that is sometimes could be incapable of communicating or showing it. Now I'm getting the left shoe is on the right foot and the right shoe is on the left foot. And because we were getting journey from here, which one? This healing journey. I feel like your person has been suffering for some time because of their inability to allow themselves to express love. So they would do kind of the opposite here, and it would make people feel like this person could be lacking empathy or immature or cold or whatever it is. But I feel like there is a maturity with this person, a deep maturity actually with this person's emotional maturity within this person. But on the surface, this person has been not reflective of that. They've been almost like self-sabotaging in a way to keep people out. Unhealthy boundaries. I think what's important to this person too that might have not have come up in your thing was how building a long-term legacy future is important for this person. But I feel like your person is recognizing that this sort of path that they were on was going to fill them with maybe a shell of a future, because I think this person is recognizing the importance of emotional fulfillment, of getting enlightened about what makes them happy, having the truth illuminated to them about being in their greatest potential is actually more important in the long term. And I think this has been something that has hit them really hard, It's like recognizing that they could love deeply and have future potential with emotional fulfillment for the long term, aside from just, you know, where they live or how they build their future in a practical way. There's also the emotional side, and there's also the truth side of like, what is the truth for them. I think this person is confronting their shadows amidst, like we said, with the hangman. We see the sun here, which is enlightenment. The hangman's all about getting enlightened with information. So I think this person is really reflecting, and still amidst reflecting quite deeply about their own toxic ways, their own holding back and keeping themselves in a state that was more painful, that wasn't allowing them to move forward. And I think they're recognizing that if they maintain that energy, all it's going to do is keep them kind of going in circles. So if they want forward movement to get to the core truth of something, that they're going to have to make some changes here to their boundaries, and they're going to have to do a lot of healing here. So they're confronting themselves. That's what they're doing right now. Let's take a look at these tarot cards and see what we have. We have 5 cards here. So we have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the 6 of Wands. We have Judgment. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Judgment in the middle. This is exactly it. It's like this person is taking a look at all of what has transpired, and at least Judgment is in the upright. So it's like this person has no choice but to be honest with themselves, to say, if I continue engaging in the way that I have, I'm doing circles, will I get to a truth? Judgment's all about truth and facing truth. So it's like this person wants the truth, no matter how painful. And so I think what they're recognizing is their ego is getting in the way, has been getting in the way. And when we say ego, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, a person who is boastful or arrogant and whatever. An unhealthy ego here that gets in the way, it prevents us from allowing ourselves to be loved. This person with the King of Wands in the reverse and the shadow attribute, I feel like this person feels like the success that they could have in their life, anything that they were able to accomplish, I feel, for themselves, was really removed from a relationship or emotional satisfaction. It was like this person was focused on things that they know for sure that they are able to accomplish for themselves with success. But I feel like this person feels like, or felt like, I think they're in the middle of recognizing this, incapable of doing what it would take here to have a successful connection, to be successful in how it is to express emotions, to put in whatever it takes here to have victory in how they show up. Both of these cards are meaning the exact same thing to me in reverse, the 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. It's like, why even bother? Why put in the energy? Why put the time and the effort here if I know I'm incapable of doing this or have not done this in the past? So I don't know how to get it done. I don't believe in myself to get it done, to be successful. So your person is looking at this now with this, you know, with the truth. Really, the light is highlighting the truth of it. It's like, well, why are you unable to do this? And where is this stemming from? And what do you need to heal? And what do you need to let go of? What's holding you back here? What's keeping you unhappy? I feel like your person is unhappy in this state, no matter how much I feel they could control for themselves, about themselves. I feel like it was a cover-up to what they actually understand now as true happiness, which is emotional happiness, and a truth, an understanding of who they can be and what they can have for themselves for the future. I feel like this person felt quite alone. But I also feel there's something about ego here that your person has, that it's like if they know they can't be successful, it's like they won't even try. So it's like if there's a potential with the relationship of sorts, it's like, I'd rather not even bother, because they're not confident in their ability or their self to understand whether it'd be successful or not, or whether they have it in them to accomplish something or not. And it could be that this person wasn't even thinking very much for the long term at some point. So I think they're being forced now to look at what do they want for themselves for the long term. And this could be a new thought for your person. It's like Judgment is highlighting their need to confront themselves, their need to do healing, their need to really ask themselves what makes them happy. And I also feel like if your person was engaged with, I don't know, maybe really concerned with how people perceive them, their friend group, maybe they are in the social eye in some way, the public eye, I feel like this person is recognizing the shallowness of the connections they have around them, that they were so concerned with what these people would think, and maybe put this sort of on a priority list, that this was what was of value to them, like what people would think. And their friends, although there was an emptiness coming with their network of people, there was a shallowness, a thing that was filling an ego, but it was leaving an emptiness in which they're being called to look at. It was stemmed from the ego, but now it's like, well, I'm not getting fulfillment here from my network of friends, or that same emotional depth of fulfillment I am getting from my person. There's a recognition that this person is needing to allow things to get deep, to put in more of their time and their energy and their dedication and focus if they want something long-term for themselves. It can't be so surface. It can't be so superficial. It can't just be based on a one and done type thing here. So that's what they're coming to their awareness. And I feel it is obviously because of this connection. I don't feel here like your person is overly obsessing about what you're doing and how you think of them or feel for them. I feel like this person has been triggered by this connection with you to really understand themselves in a deep way. So it is very reflective of what you were picking up, though I do feel it is in a more profound way it's coming through here. Like this person understands the significance of maintaining the same energy, which will lead them to something that I don't think they want anymore. And also, I think what you might have been missing is the deep love your person feels for you. I wasn't seeing that reflected in your energy. And also the recognition of how surface they might have been living with the people and their situations and network of things going on around them that is being highlighted to them, that I think they're disinterested in, and they're learning how to see things differently in order to make change, in order to be different, in order to heal. I think that's their priority right now, and releasing toxicity, any sort of unhealthy ways of being that needs to be released, friend groups, ways of thinking. This person is releasing that. All right, pile number 2. I hope this resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile 3. You picked the Murder of Crows Tarot. I just love this deck so much. So glad I bought this deck. So let us take a look at your person and how you think they feel about you and the connection, and how they're actually feeling about you and the connection. So if you're not resonating with how you think they feel, the first part here, then it could not be your pile, okay? And if it sounds more like how your person thinks you feel, then it could be your feelings coming out in the back half, because sometimes these readings are crisscrossed. So it could be Spirit wants you to listen to that, maybe gain more insight into your own feelings, only if you're called to do that. Otherwise, you might want to go check out another pile. There may or may not be a message in there in regards to how your person is actually feeling versus how you think they feel. So let's ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile 3. How does pile 3 think their person is feeling in this connection about pile 3? Thank you, Spirits, for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Please protect me in pile 3 as I channel this message. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right. So how does pile 3 think that pile 3's person is feeling about them and this connection right here, right now in this timeless reading? Spirit, thank you so much. I'm not feeling that. So we have the Devil in reverse. All right. We have Strength in reverse, 2 major arcana. Wow. Capricorn, Leo energy coming out. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. And we have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's pull some oracles. How is pile 3 think their person is feeling about them? We have Coffee Cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship, keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. I'm feeling 2 of this deck. We have the Herald, small regrets and longing, and the Weaver, rediscovery and transition. And we have childhood. We have open your heart with set loving boundaries. And one more. We have 35, the survivor. Things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember, all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be. Okay, I hope you guys can see because I'm going to move these over a tad. Let me just check. Make sure I'm in frame. Perfect. All right, so what does this all mean? Well, let's see how you think they feel. I don't see that you think all that highly of that this person feels in this connection. Like you feel like this person is seeing this connection as something that they might be conflicted about, something that they engaged with, something that they tried to see if it worked for them, but this person could not really prioritize this connection. This person might have made you feel like an option. This person never really chose this connection. They were a little bit challenged. I am picking up for some of you guys, you could have had a physical connection and then this person just kind of didn't treat you very well after. And it's like this person didn't even bother here is kind of how you're feeling. Like they're not even bothered or wanting to bother. And it's like if you pulled your energy back or away or just haven't made an effort to pursue this person or see where it could go, that you feel like this person isn't willing to make an effort to get things on track, or to try to make something here in this connection. It's like this person just has other priorities. They're not really concerned. You feel like this person took whatever experience you guys had kind of lightly. You feel like this person is deeply wounded in some way, and they're needing to really work on themselves, but that they're so skewed from pains of the past that they're unable to understand what is loving, what is love, what is healthy. And so you feel like your person might have reached out to you, or reaches out to you, because it could have been for a little bit of a period of time when they were hurt. So they reached out to you, maybe through, like I said, through a period of time. Maybe it wasn't just a one-night stand, but it was like, it feels almost one-night standish, where they might have been in a really compromising state of mind, or a very sad and serious state of mind, and transitioning into healing, or trying to heal themselves. So you kind of feel used. You feel like this person was in this energy at the time that you were around, and it maybe made this person feel a little bit better to engage with you. But you also feel like this person is incapable of putting an effort into this connection, that this person is incapable of showing some sort of valor, showing some sort of dedication, showing some sort of initiative towards this connection, when they can barely even deal with their own issues. And yeah, you feel like this person is really, really challenged by love, and maybe incapable of loving right now, because they're not really in the position to do so. So they need to heal. They need to let go of past pains. And like I said, if they were in the middle of a transition, maybe a divorce, a breakup, something, it doesn't even have to be a relationship. Just this person, yeah, when you got together, like, you didn't realize maybe how broken this person was, how their childhood traumas and inability to be in a healthy connection, like it became a reality to you that this person was incapable at the time, and might still be. And that in order to feel something, they engaged with you, but the something might have not have felt like it was deep enough for this person to want to fight for anything more, or to find the courage within themselves to focus on this connection, to want to start something practical. But it was more of a trigger to this person to, not even a trigger, it's like a transitionary period. Like, they're using you as comfort while they were in a period of pain. So also coming through, you could have cut this person off. You could have been very hurt by this person after realizing or understanding their incapability of showing up for you, or wanting to start something, or not to choose this connection, not be able to put in the energy, not have a plan for the long term. You might have really been in love with this person. You might have regretted getting with this person. It might have took you some time to heal. At least you feel like this person's healing is very complicated, and you feel like maybe this person is taking a lot of time, has taken enough time, but you're not seeing results. Maybe intuitively, you know, in time, this person could potentially be someone that would be healthy to love or show love. But right now, it's like there is a weird point in time here where this person is incapable of giving you what you need, or planting the baseline of this connection until they can heal themselves and move forward from pains and traumas. You feel like this person's heart chakra is not allowing you in, nor is it allowing them to heal. And that this person might fill themselves up with unhealthy things to distract themselves from realities. Yeah, that there's a truth here with the Judgment in reverse that they're not wanting to see. Maybe you feel they're not being honest with themselves, or self-sabotaging, hurting people around them, hurting themselves, filling themselves up with just distractions, people, things that don't matter. So you might feel like one of those things that don't really matter in this person's life so much, or they don't even know what matters here. But also that this person's incapable of healing. This person's incapable of standing on their own. This person is given up on themselves, unable to make change, or if they are to, it's going to take some time. And that's going to take a lot of time and effort of you sticking around or whatever, if you do want to see a new beginning or something substantial with this person. Like a long time that you might not have. And it's like you feel a lot of sadness here. And you might miss this person, and you might have missed them and given into meeting with them again, potentially. Maybe living through another painful cycle with this person that resulted in the same outcome, where this person still did not open up their heart space and still sabotaged some sort of thing here with you again. For some of you guys, I feel like there's part of you too that intuitively might know there's something more significant to this person or to this connection, and a potential of this person that could be something wonderful. There's something here about destiny, a destined sort of fated choice or decision that this person is incapable of making. And you just, yeah, you feel like this person is a giver-upper, like they gave up. They just don't have it in them. So let's take a look at how they actually feel about you and the connection. It's interesting because in the other two piles, they were very, very, very accurate. Although not the intensity of how the feelings came out. But what I feel is we're looking at more of how the person feels about themselves and as a result of the connection, rather than seeing their feelings outright for you specifically. So it's like how you're seeing that person and how that person is feeling, and then versus how they're actually feeling overall. So let's see what we see. We will ask, though, Spirit to communicate to us, how is pile number 3's person actually feeling about pile 3 and the connection in this timeless reading? How are they actually feeling right now, right here, right now, about pile 3? How is pile 3's person actually feeling, Spirit? Thank you so much. There was a heavy sadness in the energy, like a very dark, depressing, like maybe your person's going through depression, or you're aware of your person going through depression. Let's see. So we have the Six of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Devil coming out again in reverse. It's Capricorn energy. And, ooh, we have the King of Cups, you guys. More Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let's pull your oracles as well. We have the Coffee Cup coming out again. Meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. I'm going to pull one more. Why not? We have Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. And that's what this card is. That page of, or sorry, not page, that Knight of Pentacles. We have the Air, which is unseen potential and hesitation. We have movement. We have the Warrior 51. Know that you have the power to defeat negative thinking. Learn to understand and cope with your greatest enemy, your own fear. Oh my goodness. Okay. And one of these. We have the Electric, creative expression. Okay, pile 1. I think you are pretty accurate, except the part about how they feel about you. I wasn't getting as deep as this person actually really feels for you guys. They see you as their counterpart. I feel you've really significantly impacted this person. And these are the two king and queen of the deck that love the deepest. The queen, I can't pull more love than this Queen of Cups from the tarot. The Queen of Cups loves very, very deeply. Same with the King of Cups. This is the king that loves the deepest. I feel like there is a very deep, deep, deep love here. And this person sees you as someone who feels for them the same way they feel about you. Inside, in reverse, it's like their recognition of an inability to show up emotionally. This person's emotionally unavailable because of a lack of self-love and an inability for them to show up. This person is working on themselves. This person is working on what it means to show up in an energy that doesn't reflect how they're feeling. So I think when this person shows up, it's like this like surface feeling. It's like friendship. It feels like, okay, this person may seem like they're happy around you, but their inability to express love from the heart space and manifest it outwards, they're incapable of doing that. Your person does not want to be like this. I feel your person wants to change. I feel like your person wants to work hard on changing this about them, but I feel like your person has dealt with a lot of sadness, but your person's also in a lot of fear of what that would mean for them. I think your person is focused a lot on moving on from their fears or repetitive thinking, things that aren't working for them. But I think your person doesn't know how. Like, I almost feel like your person wants to wave a magic wand here. Because it's like, what does it mean to move? What does it mean to release things that don't work for me? So it's very slow. It's like very, very slow in this person's world. You know, I think their intentions are there. Their desire to reach a potential is there. They might have had hesitations in past. I don't see this person hesitating. I see this person is moving, but I feel like they're consistently trying to find a way to do it better. With this persistence, this Knight of Pentacles, there's something very solid about the Knight of Pentacles, although it is very, very, very slow. I feel like your person is distracted by fears. I feel like your person could be easily distracted by negative thought patterns that people have placed in their mind. Maybe as a child. Maybe this person is surrounded by negative thinking people, situations. I feel like they have people in their ear that might be talking down to them. And it could just be self-speak. Your person has low self-confidence. I feel like your person wants to... They're concerned here with how long it's taking them as well to be able to get out of this funk. Your person recognizes their sabotaging ways. And I think your person second guesses themselves, so they feel like, are they capable? It's like, even if they remove themselves from the negative people or the self-speak, it's like, but are they capable of the next thing, which is actually expressing themselves, being authentic? I don't think this person knows how to do this. And they're being called by spirits to explore this, face fears, and try to heal themselves enough to make it so that they are coming with some sort of truth that it doesn't matter what another person would think of them or believe of them, like it doesn't make it true. So they're needing to encompass some sort of like Knight of Swords, which is someone who doesn't really give a shit, somebody who is just going to speak their piece and stand for what they believe in. So I feel like your person is kind of playing it safe in some way here. But there's a lot of emphasis around a lack of self-love. I think your person is going through depression. Yeah, something about time, like I was saying. There was something. Well, they do feel destined to meet you. And I feel like the universe is pushing this person towards their authentic self, having to make them uncomfortable so that they can fight for who they are. And I feel like this person has taken a lot of time and could have very well been stuck at a lot of points here in time. I feel like there is movement right now, more movement. So the difference I see here is this person is moving a little faster than I think you were seeing them. There's definitely a lot of more love here than what I was picking up from what you were picking up. But what the person shows here, your person, it is very surface, and I could see how it could be like you're guessing. You're guessing, does this person only feel a friendship? Does this person only feel so deep, and they're incapable of loving any deeper? But I feel this person is capable of loving deep. In fact, this person does love very deep. They love you very deeply. It's in there. It's just their inability to love themselves immobilizes them from breaking free of unhealthy patterns, which is how they manifest and show up. So the fact I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel things are moving, and I think things are moving in the right direction for this person. This person might have hesitated in the past, like I said, but movement, 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 although slow as shit. Okay? And the movement is releasing unhealthy things. The movement is trying to move away from unhealthy self-speak. And I feel this person is trying to go from an energy where they were hesitant, because the Two of Swords is all about hesitating on taking action. And now it's in reverse. So it's like this person has no choice but to deal with the consequences of their lack of inaction. So if they were idle, if they were hesitant, it's like now universe is saying, well, you got to kind of now deal with the consequences of you not acting, which means you have to move out of whatever states of depression, of unhappiness. So they're being forced to deal with their fears. They're being kind of forced to heal. I feel there is a very heavy energy here of divine intervention in a way that helps this person. So I don't know if your person prays a lot, maybe. 9 of Wands, boundaries. I feel this is this person's persistence. This is your person trying to rebuild something here and fighting for something. But look, the birds I was seeing here as the self-speak, the negative people or environment, telling them maybe things. I feel like the situation your person's in, their environment, the people around them, whatever self-speak that they're telling themselves from what they heard maybe when they were younger, or just from other people or thoughts they carry. I feel like there's an influence, outside influence here, that throws your person off balance. Every time they try to rebuild, or every time they try to move, it's like they get knocked off balance, or knocked off balance every time, and they try to rebuild. And they're really focused on that, but it's like they need to shift their focus a little differently. And they're learning this. That's that devil energy. 10 of Swords. They have to put an end to toxic self-speak, depression, things that are not allowing them to love themselves and have an emotional new beginning for themselves. I don't know. I really feel for this person. Like there's a deep, deep love here. But it's all overshadowed by their lack of self-love, by their inability to break free from people and self-beliefs here that restrict them, that they're not knowing how, or they're hesitant to face whatever they need to face, to do whatever they need to do. It's like a confidence thing. Learn to understand and cope with your greatest enemy, your own fear. Yeah, like they're their worst enemy, so it could certainly be the self-speak. So I feel like there is a message here also from spirit, and you can do what you'd like, but I feel like you're a big part of this person's therapeutic process, and maybe you already know that with this cup of coffee or coffee cup. It's like, I know you don't want to feel used by this person, so if this is uncomfortable for you, but I feel like your person comes around and feels therapy from you, you know, but you're not this person's therapist. But I feel like this person feels uplifted. This person feels like you give them a boost, because their people in their environment don't do this. And maybe they don't have anyone in their environment anymore, so all they know is what they've experienced in the past, which was negative, and it led them to have self-negative speak and not feel very good about themselves. So you boost this person up. You make this person feel better about themselves. You allow this person to have movement, to break free, and they keep moving forward as they experience an uplifting conversation with you, time with you, whatever it is that they're getting from you. But I could see how this could be draining on you. But know that, I mean, if depending how you feel for this person, if you do love them and you're dedicated to this person's healing, which again, you can't heal someone, they can only heal themselves. I feel like your presence is a lot more impactful to this person than you recognize. And I was feeling that a little bit from your pile, but I don't think it was in the way that this person really relies and depends on your energy here to guide them in a way that's going to, when they are feeling really depressed and self-loathing in a way here, it allows them to have movement and recognize that they could have better for themselves. So they feel inspired, and then they move towards their potential. And I feel this person is constantly trying to get themselves out of this. And maybe you learned the hard way that, like, questioning this person, or, you know, they might feel like an interrogation because they are private. So it's not like you can ask them so much like what is wrong or what's going on, because I feel this person doesn't share this, or at least they're not completely showing this in the open out of fear of being judged, or just they're private. So it's something they're working on. And so you might feel as though, you know, how is this person even overcoming this if they're not discussing their troubles? But it's like they don't need to discuss their troubles so much with you as have a safe place that uplifts them so that they can break free from their troubles. Because I feel like they want to forget their troubles and move away from it. But there is a huge need to count on self, because then we have a codependency, right? So you don't want to become this person's therapist and develops this sort of connection where this person depends on you to get them out of a state. But sometimes we need people to pull us out of dark places, and that's what I feel this is. And maybe it's just been a long time coming. So this is what I have here for you guys. I'm sorry you're going through this. I do see the love here that your person has for you, and I do feel your person is going to hang on to you come hell or high water. I feel this person will find you in a way and always be bound to you. I feel there is a deep connection to you, although this person has not been able to show you this. I feel they do want to. Yeah, that's what I see here. All right, pile 3, I hope this resonated, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile number 4, the Literary Tarot. Cannot wait to get into your reading. I'm super excited. Let us take a look at how you think this person feels about you and the connection versus how they are actually feeling about you and the connection. Now, before we get into your person's feelings, we're going to look at how you think they feel and see how accurate you are. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here. For beautiful pile number 4, how does pile 4 think their person is feeling about them and this connection? For the greatest and highest good of pile 4, Spirit, thank you so much. Please protect me and pile 4 as I channel this message. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, Pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy. I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. All right. So all 3 piles so far have been pretty accurate with their person. So you guys must have a wonderful intuition. Absolutely love my subscribers. You guys are highly intuitive. So let us see. Pile 4, are you pretty accurate with how you think this person feels about you and the connection? We have the 4 of ink and the Ace of Quills. So the 4 of ink is the 4 of Wands. Ace of Quills is the Ace of Swords. Justice. Knight of Light. That is the Knight of Cups. Temperance in reverse. The Star. We have Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra. And we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Light. Okay. I just want to make sure that my ink is Wands before I go give you guys the... Yeah, ink is Wands and light is Cups. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so let's pull Oracle. We got 3. We have self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. We have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. And we have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. We have 48 with the game changer. How confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself and your situation is crucial. The game changer. Let me read that again. How confident you feel about magic and change, especially your ability to magically change yourself and your situation is crucial. Wow. Okay. Anxiety. The Fate, accepting help and guidance. And one of these. And karmic purge, mirror reflections. Okay. If this sounds more like how your person thinks you feel, your feelings might be on the back end, all right? Which means you could be tapping into your own energy instead of your person. So just flip-flop it as you see fit, but I will read this as how you think your person feels. So this is quite positive. I think you're kind of more maybe feeling like you're not doing... The energy I'm getting here before I even read the cards, it's like an energy here of your person's maybe feeling more for you than you're feeling you're deserving of in some way, or like you're doing something that this person deserves better in some way. Okay, so I don't know if this makes sense to you, but it's like You feel like this person wants to come together with you. They want happiness with you. You feel this person wants to give you love and maybe has offered you love and is expressive and is romantic and shares love. That there's a truth here, that maybe you feel like you haven't been all that balanced, or at least showed up in this connection in a way that reflects this back to your person. And so you feel a little undeserving of how your person is showing up. Or like you feel undeserving, yeah, that your person is showing up for you. But there's something you're not stepping forward energetically or doing or feel like you should be doing. So you feel like I don't know, like you feel this is hard to put into words, but like there's certain things about you that you're needing to deal with, and you feel like your person might have been patient with you or is showing a level of patience, and they seem like they deserve balance. You want to bring balance. This person seems very loving and very giving and very much someone who you want to give to, but I feel like there's some sort of limitation you have here in an inability to provide in a way that you want. And it's like a truth that you can't unsee or that you understand to be true. This looks like a mirror here in the background, and there's mirror reflections here. The scale, speaking of two sides, and then we have temperance, which is also two sides in balance. So it's like however you're acting, your person isn't mirroring it because your person is in a stand-up way. It's like you want to mirror how your person is acting, but I don't know that you know how. So you feel like, is this going to get in the way? You know, you might not feel like you're good enough for your person in some way, or like you're capable of showing up for your person in some way. And maybe you feel like they feel that about you, like you're not showing up, or you're not able to show up, or you're not contributing in the same way that's going to allow there to be justice or balance. But you do see and hope for a future. There's part of you that needs to heal or feels like you're having to address within yourself certain lessons, certain things you have to let go of, certain people, whatever. Could be any situation here. Relationships, it doesn't have to be romantic, but it could be if you're in a third party, or friendships, or triggers, or childhood things, addictions, situations that might not be helpful to you. So you're needing to learn how to let these things go. And maybe you also feel like your person could have some sort of resentments towards you, or has had resentments maybe at some point because your inability to mirror back to them what you feel they deserve. It's like you need to be someone for them that you haven't yet been. And so you're trying to figure out how to be that person for your person. That is something very, very destined and fated in meeting each other. And maybe you feel like this person feels you're not doing everything you can, that you're incapable of showing up to them in a way that they do deserve, and that what you have contributed here isn't good enough or not balanced, that they want something more balanced, that they want something more in line with how they show up here, and that there is an emphasis on potentially having a long-term future, maybe a marriage, a coming together, being together for the long haul here, an emotional new beginning. So I do feel like you could certainly be with this person, but be feeling like not worthy of them, or you feel like, do they see you as someone who is not up to their level or who's capable? So it causes anxiety. And maybe you feel this person has anxiety because it's like they might be contemplating, like, do I want to be with somebody here who is incapable of meeting me at my level, or being or showing up in a way that I need? Like romance and emotions and all these things, that maybe you're not sure if you're able to, or you're not the romantic type, or maybe you're in an energy here that you're not quite sure how to meet this person at this level. And you also might maybe feel like your person thinks you won't change, or like you're stuck to something, like you're bound to your unhealthy ways of being, or you're stuck to an energy that doesn't allow you to evolve and step up and bring balance. And that you might have been taking your time, or hesitating, or unsure about them and not moving forward. And maybe, although you might know a truth about the connection, you still have decided to not be fully present, or something you're lacking in showing up and capable of, or just not reflecting back to them what they deserve. Strength card. Yeah, it's like I was saying, the ability to, because this is the inner strength. This is finding the courage and the strength from within ourselves. And look, another mirror. Mirrors are coming up very heavily, and when I see lots of mirrors, it does remind me of twin flame relationships, because there is a lot of mirroring that happens where we see our own shadows based on spending time with our twin flame. We see parts of ourselves that we might have not have recognized that needs work, shadow work. So you might think that your person sees you as someone who is a little selfish, somebody who cares more about themselves, somebody who isn't seeing their dark side, someone who needs to work on themselves, someone who might be more using this person rather than having a deep sense of feeling here of love, that it's like more of a selfish thing. There's an energy I can't put into words here, and I wish I could articulate what I'm feeling. 3 of Cups. It's like this person, or you feel your person thinks that you can only love so deep, and that maybe you're friend zoning them, or that you're not allowing them to go within, because there's something from within you that might fear getting deeper, or that would make you face shadows side of yourself that you'd have to address, that you'd have to allow yourself to lose control in a way. And maybe you've been very controlled in this situation by not really allowing yourself to just let yourself go and allow you guys to have an emotional new beginning here in a way that is deeper than maybe, surface, or more staying at a certain level. It doesn't pass a certain point. Could be friendship, could be wherever it's sat in, right? Like, I don't know, all of you guys might be in a different place in this connection. Could be you guys are acquaintances, could be you guys are friends, could be you guys are dating, but I don't know, it's like it kind of got stuck in some place where now there's a need to let go of something in order to progress, in order to commit. I feel like there's maybe a hesitation around commitment, or a hesitation around taking it to the next level. 7 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it's like having to be honest with yourself about your capability or your inability, or what you're willing to do or what you're not willing to do, what you're capable of showing up and what you're holding back, that sort of thing. And it's causing stress for both of you guys. And maybe it's kept the connection held in some place and not allowing it to move. Although you do feel like your person is tied to you, you feel like you guys bring each other sort of some sort of help. I don't know. Because by the energy I'm picking up with you, it's like you're not quite sure what you give to your person here. Oh, and I didn't even notice that. Look at this reflection. Everything has a reflection here, and this is reflected in the puddle. Puddle, water, emotions, and this guy has a gun here, and here he has the scale. So do you think your person sees you in a different way than you actually are? Do you think your person sees you in a way that is better than how you are inside? Or you think your person sees you as someone who is all these things that you don't see in yourself, that you're not capable of seeing in yourself, or that you think is not true within yourself, that your person sees someone who is loving and romantic and showing up and a desirable person here, and they see you as someone that maybe you're not seeing within yourself. I do feel you love your person very deeply here. But there's an energy of feeling you could do more or you have to do more. So I know I'm repeating myself. Also, I'm getting music quite heavily. So you and your person could share music, or music be very significant in this connection. Moved by music, I just heard. Yeah, and she's writing. Lyrical music. Something with writing as well. Maybe you write a lot to your person, or this person writes to you in some sort of capacity. I feel you feel a little stuck as well, in your own having to sort through who you are or how you are showing up, but you feel kind of stuck in some way. Not with this person, but a way of you being, that you feel your person has some sympathy on you, or like your person is coming to you in your way, or coming to your level, or showing you some sort of compassion, almost like you're less than. I don't know that, because I was feeling earlier like you thought maybe your person thought you were selfish, or like you were choosing to be this way, or caring more about yourself than this person. So I feel both of these energies here. So maybe you could go back and forth. So let's see. Pile number 4. There's a lot coming through here. If that resonates, we're going to look at how does your person actually feel about you. Because, I don't know, you don't really think your person sees you in all that greatest light, although you feel like they're there, showing up for you, and maybe you feel an unconditional love from them in some way. Maybe you just think very highly of your person, so you think they're very compassionate and putting up with some sort of way that you are. But I don't know. We'll see how your person really feels. I think you might be a little hard on yourself, pile number 4. So let's ask Spirit for how is pile number 4's person actually feeling about pile 4? How are they actually feeling right here, right now about pile 4 and the connection? How do they feel? Thank you, Spirit. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. And we'll do one more of those. Bridge shuffle, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Spirit said twice, so I will do that again. All right. Shake your negative energy out of there. I felt like you were seeing something skewed, pile number 4. Let's see. And like I said, it could be your person's energy, right? So how does this person actually feel about you? The 2 of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in the uprights. Okay. I see what's going on here. 6 of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups, that came out for you, as well as the Ace of Lights. So you guys got 2 cards the same. And strength, that was underneath the deck there for you. And we also have the 8 of Swords. Okay. That's that prison thing. Begin. Or whatever. Like a mental prison of sorts that something held back. Okay, so we have the Survivor, 35. Things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be with the Survivor. We have self-indulgence, which came out on yours. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Way too many. We'll do that again. Spirits. Can we get one more of these oracle cards for pile number 4? We have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So replaying events over in your head. And one of these. The Spy Master, knowledge and distrust. And a key coming out here. We have Take Me Home, Pathway to True Love, 1111. I do feel one more of these. Integration, multi-dimensional healing, 6-6. Okay. Well, you're pretty intuitive. Pile number 4, aren't you? I don't think it's as bad as you think. So, what does your person see? I think your person does see an imbalance here. I think your person sees what you may or may not be capable of contributing energetically, emotionally in this connection. So they do see the imbalance that you saw. This person loves you very much. A lot. I feel like this person understands there is an inability here for them to detach from you, because I feel there is a deep sense of love, and I also feel like your person feels a soul tie to you, and they feel you feel this way as well. This person feels as though there's something in your life right now that you're also having a difficult time releasing, that you're stuck on in some way, and it could be a person, place, thing of the past that you're needing to heal from, that you're doing healing. And so your person sees this as where you guys are at right now as not the greatest success in this connection, that it could be more successful. But I feel like your person has this energy of perseverance, I think, and also understanding if they need to be patient, that's kind of what they're understanding they have to do. If this means the connection not being successful right now, then that's what it is. This person also feels as though you are believing something of your own making that is holding you back, that isn't helping you. That once you see the light, you guys can start loving each other in a way that could grow to something quite spectacular, but that it won't start or begin until you break out of some sort of mindset you might have or that's limiting you. Person also thinks that you might fear them seeing the depths of you, and that a lot of ways that you act could be because of fear of being seen for who you truly are in some way, or the depths of who you are. So you're very controlled in what you show this person, and how you engage with them is very controlled. But I feel like this person feels like once the shoe drops, or once you break out of any sort of mental prison or self-speak, that there's that writing again. Somebody really likes writing and lyrics, and maybe you guys write to each other a lot, like in the formal way, because there is that pen to paper. But I'm also getting like they feel like you're in some place of your own making that you're not very happy, because they feel like you're limiting yourself by telling yourself certain things that might not be true of who you are and how you can show up. But they do see that it is imbalanced right now, and maybe you haven't been showing up. But they also understand that you've gone through something, and maybe you've shared it with them, maybe you haven't, that you're still healing from, that you're unable to break free from just like that, right? That you're still working on, that you're being, I don't know, that you're being the way you're being because you have to heal, because you're working on healing. And so if you are a little selfish, which they do see at times, they understand you're needing to focus on yourself in order to become a better version of you, which in turn they feel would bring more to this connection. I feel like this person feels as though they are in your life for a reason that will help you to release anything here that's unhealthy for you, to see the light, to help bring you home in some way. That you've been conditioned to think of yourself in maybe a poor light, or believe something that's untrue. And that the more you guys are able to engage with each other and the more love they give you, that you'll be able to be healed enough or change your mindset in some way. I don't know if this is true or not. I feel like your person doesn't know if this will help or not, but your person, I feel, is putting that out there regardless. I feel like your person has an unconditional love for you, and I feel like your person is trusting some greater power here. I feel there's also something coming through with the telepathic connection of them being able to communicate to you, or you understand something about them that they're able to communicate with you, and vice versa, through an energetic sort of telepathy. I think this person feels like this love connection, or their connection to you, is going to bring some healing, or allow you to do some healing, and you recognize a truth about yourself. There's a truth about yourself that I feel this person wants you to see, but only you can see it or break free to see it. I think this person's hand is open. Like, I feel this person's welcoming of you, however state you're in. I think you're being hard on yourself, but I think you and your person are kind of on the same page in regards to your person feels like they see what you're seeing, how maybe you have been showing up, maybe a little guarded, maybe a little fearful, maybe not completely out in the open, maybe restrained. Maybe there hasn't been a lot of success and movement in this connection. Maybe perception's a thing and you've been guarded. But they see all this as kind of insignificant in the bigger scheme of things. Like, I feel this person sees you as someone who has a lot of potential and a connection here that transcends all of this sort of earthly stuff that they feel might be holding you back right now, but for a limited time. But your person does think you're more fixated. So this is the difference. I think your person feels you're really fixated on something that gives you comfort of the past that you can't move away from, and it's causing the imbalance. It's like your inability to address something here that maybe is your comfort zone, or maybe you feel a sense of tie to that's unhealthy in a way, because it doesn't allow you to make movement and changes in your life, and it keeps you stuck in some prison. It keeps you stuck in some mind form, something that's not healthy or healthy for the connection. and they're not quite sure how you're going to see the light. So I feel your person gives you love or wants to be loving and wants to be open with the love. They feel like you want to also be open and loving with your love, but until you are able to break free from what's holding you back and has you kind of stuck mentally and emotionally, has more pieces of you or a bigger part of you than they do, there will be an imbalance here until you resolve that. But I don't feel there is an anger. I feel there's an unconditional love, and there's almost an optimism. So maybe you feel your person is very optimistic, but maybe your own self-doubt was like, how long can my person remain in optimism here? And I feel this message is coming through for a lot of you guys. I think your person was at the crossroads to make a decision to walk away or to choose this connection. And I think your person has decided to stay and choose this connection. Something has enlightened this person to want to do this. And I feel like it also comes with an them not knowing, like it's like a blind, because you see the knowledge distrust and this blind. I feel like this person is blindly choosing to continue to invest love and be kind of your person here, despite what may come out of this, despite whether you do detach from something unhealthy or give up a way of being here. That I am getting now again that your person feels could be you needing to fill yourself in some sort of selfish way, but it's only selfish in the way that, I guess, if they were to see it as something selfish, because I think your person sees it as something as you trying to focus on yourself in order to find a way for you to release yourself from something, to do whatever it takes for you to have the time to heal. But they do feel like there is an imbalance. Like this person feels like they probably give to you or show up to you or engage with you in a way that is there for you. But I don't feel like this person feels like you are there for them, which could be quite hurtful. And maybe your person was hurt by this at some point. But I feel like your person since then has decided that it isn't the most important thing here. And the most important thing here, I feel your person feels, is your healing and the connection here, because they feel there's something true about this connection that hasn't really started yet. And that when you integrate this healing within yourself, that it will integrate healing within this connection, and it will allow what hasn't worked to work, and it'll build your confidence and your strength in yourself in order to strengthen this connection. Yeah, there's something about your person now also being very clear as to what they understand. So I think your person is seeing clearly where you're at, and I think they see the broken pieces of you and of this connection. And I say broken of you because I feel like there's things here your person feels like could be unhealthy and not allowing you to break free from. So it's got you, it's got a hold on you, or your thoughts, or how you can move, and how the success of this connection might have resulted in a way that was caused by maybe your inability to break away or move forward or be balanced. But I feel your person thinks they see very clearly. I feel they do see some sort of truth here that's beyond sort of 3D actions. This is also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through. Aquarius coming through with the star here as well. Leo. 5 of Swords, and it's in the reverse. So if you guys went through a breakup with the 2 of Cups in reverse, I feel like your person doesn't want to be in a challenging position with you. I feel like your person wants to leave the past behind. And I think your person wants to blindly kind of try to be in an energy here that allows you to sort through whatever you need to sort through. Although your person doesn't know. I don't know that your person fully trusts that your intention is to do what's best for this connection. But I don't think it stops them. I think your person has a little more self-doubt than you maybe think in not your ability, but in how you feel about them. This person distrusts that you are in an energy here that you might not see a full truth that they see. And so your decisions will be made on that, but there is a little bit of a fear I feel here of you maybe not ever seeing a truth. And I think the truth is, I mean, it could be subjective here, but whatever truth they think they see, they feel you might not see it, which is that you're held back by something you're telling yourself to be true that limits you, that you're held back by some person, past thing, that situation, circumstance that doesn't allow you to break free, that you believe to be a thing here that limits you, that doesn't allow you to be balanced, that makes you kind of need to heal from, or makes you not focus on this connection, makes you need to focus on yourself so you can gain your bearings in some way or get over something. But they feel like you could be very stuck here, and you could be replaying unhealthy things that doesn't help you free you towards getting to where you need to get to. So pile number 4, you're pretty accurate here, but I do feel like there is an unwavering dedication from your person towards you that I feel like you might have seen, but you didn't understand. And I think this person doesn't need you to understand it, as long as they understand it. And I feel like your person has really committed themselves to you and to your healing in some way. So I feel like this person will always be there for you. If you doubt it, they'll always be there for you. The only thing they doubt is that you will ever be there for them. But I don't think it changes who they are or what they want to provide to you. They just recognize it as a phase or something you're going through, and whether you come out of it or not, I don't know that this person knows, but I feel there's some blind trust here that you will someday, somehow, some way pull through this, and things will work for the both of you guys, however that might be. I don't think this person has any expectation, though, of some sort of big future. I feel like your person just feels it will get better, whether that be friendship, whether that be a deep relationship that will last a lifetime. I don't know, but I feel like this person feels like whatever's supposed to happen in a truest loving way, unconditional way, will be led that way by them being unconditionally loving. So I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, although I don't see that this person has any hurts that they're hanging on to. I think the 5 of Swords in reverse means they were hurt in the past by your action. Maybe you self-sabotaged and you hurt them by something you did. And now it's like they see some greater truth. And the greater truth is that you're the one that's hurting. What do we have? The Queen of Light. That's the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Ink. Oh my goodness. So we have 2 queens. I feel like your person is coming up as both of these queens. Like, I feel like your person here with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Wands, it's like there's an understanding your person has that however they emotionally engage with you is of their own making. Yeah, and there goes my email confirming it. So it's like your person understands that they have the control of themselves, of how much they want to invest emotionally and what they want for themselves. And they are in control of how they manifest what they want for themselves, that it has nothing to do with what you can do, how you can be. So there's something very freeing about this that allows them to make a decision to commit here to a situation that they feel okay about. And it might have taken a while for your person to get here. I don't feel like your person is held back by the love they feel for you. I think your person understands they can love you from a distance if they need be. And I also feel like your person knows they can manifest for themselves what they want. And look at these beautiful sunflowers. I feel like your person has had a realization of their own power, and their power is in some sort of unconditional love towards you that will allow things to shift here for the better, or at least the truth to come out. The truth is very important here. And I think this person does see some sort of truth here with you, but they're not sure. So that you'd see it, or they're unsure in your ability to get there. All right, so this is what I see here for you guys. Pile number 4. I hope this resonated. Beautiful readings. You guys are wonderful. I loved all 4 piles. Very close to how your person is feeling. You guys are all very intuitive. If you haven't liked this video, please do so. If you haven't subscribed, that will certainly help my channel as well. And I will see you soon. Bye.